I received this self-cleaning automatic litter box as a gift. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire setup, how the app works, and also show you what it looks like when it actually cleans and empties the litter. So starting with the unboxing, this is definitely an extra large unit, which is one of the first things I noticed right away. It's not a small litter box. This is designed for larger cats or multiple cats, which is really nice because it gives them more space to move around comfortably. Inside the box, you get the main litter unit, the waste compartment, power cord, and it also includes trash bags, which I always appreciate because it means you can start using it right away without needing to buy something extra. As far as setup goes, it's actually pretty straightforward. You don't have to assemble a bunch of complicated parts. It's mostly just placing everything where it needs to go, making sure it's on a flat, stable surface, and plugging it in. Once it's plugged in, the next step is adding your litter. It works with standard clumping litter, which is really convenient because you don't have to switch to a special type. I always prefer that because it keeps things simple and cost effective. After adding the litter, I moved on to setting it up in the app, which I show step by step in the video. So for the app, you just have to download it, create an account, and connect to the litter box. I already had the app downloaded and an account created, so it was a little bit simpler for me, but downloading the app is a breeze. The pairing process was really smooth. It didn't take a lot to get it all connected, and once it was set up, you can control everything right from your phone. Through the app, you can start a cleaning cycle, monitor usage, and adjust different settings, which is really nice if you like having that extra level of control. Now getting into the actual functionality. This is where things really get interesting. After your cat uses the litter box, it automatically starts the cleaning cycle. I show this in the video so you can actually see how it works. The unit slowly rotates, and as it does that, it separates the clean litter from the waste. The clean litter gets filtered and reused, while the waste is moved to a separate compartment. The waste compartment is lined with one of the included bags, so everything is contained and easy to remove later. One thing I really noticed during this process is how quiet it is. It's not loud or disruptive, which is super important, especially if you're placing this in a living space where noise could be an issue. You can actually see in this video how smooth the rotation is. It doesn't jerk or move aggressively. It's very controlled, steady motion. Once the cleaning cycle is finished, it rotates back into position and the litter box is basically reset and ready for the next use. Another really important feature is a safety protection system. This litter box is designed to detect movement, so if your cat comes near or tries to jump in while it's cleaning, the machine will automatically pause. That's a huge deal for me because safety is one of the biggest concerns with automatic litter boxes. Going back to size for a second, because this is an extra large unit, that really is ideal if you have more than one cat. Instead of having multiple litter boxes to maintain, this gives you a more centralized, low maintenance option. Maintenance overall is pretty simple. Instead of scooping every day, you're just checking the waste compartment every few days and replacing the bag when it gets full. You'll also occasionally have to top the litter off as needed, but other than that, it's very hands-off compared to a traditional litter box. Another thing I like is how clean everything stays. Since the waste is separated and sealed, it helps reduce odors and it just feels a lot more sanitary overall. In the video, I really wanted to show the full process, not just talk about it. So you can actually see how it performs, how it rotates, and how it empties everything into the compartment. And I also show the app interface so you can get an idea of what it looks like and how easy it is to use. Overall, this is one of those products that really simplifies a daily task. Instead of constantly scooping and dealing with litter every day, this automates most of the process for you. Between the app control, quiet operation, safety features, and large capacity, it's definitely designed to make things easier. If you've been thinking about upgrading to an automatic litter box, this gives you a really good idea of what to expect in terms of setup, functionality, and day-to-day use. One more thing that I did want to mention about the app is that it does work with a lot of other smart devices. So if you have smart lights in your house like we do, it's the same app to control the lights as well as this litter box. And my Google Home is even hooked up to it. So you're not having to download a bunch of apps for every single thing in your house. I really appreciate that. Also, you can change the setting to do 1 minute after the cat leaves the litter box or Another thing I really appreciate is that the app works with multiple smart devices. So in our house, the reason we already had it downloaded is because we have smart lights. So the app works with the smart lights, it works with my Google Home, and it also works with this litter box. So you don't have to keep downloading app after app with every single smart device that you own. The Tuya app works for almost everything in our house. I also really appreciate that you can set the litter box to clean either 1 minute after the cat leaves the litter box or up to 30 minutes. So it really depends on how often your cat uses the litter box, how often you want it cleaned, or anything like that. But it is so customizable in the app. And I don't feel like a lot of litter boxes do that, but I could be wrong. This is my first smart litter box. Overall, this was really fun to watch, and I definitely am looking forward to not having to scoop the litter box constantly.